All right, so we're just mixing in the tomatoes. So what we did was we put a bunch of olive oil down, then cut the onions, got those starting to cook. Then we put in the pepper, the bell pepper. Then we put in the garlic as soon as that was chopped, and then the tomatoes, fresh tomatoes, were last. Interestingly enough, I've never made it with fresh tomatoes. I usually do canned, but I'm going to do it combination of fresh tomatoes and then get some tomato paste to really thicken it up and give that really strong savory flavor. 1 teaspoon each of cumin, paprika. I would recommend regular. I think if you go with smoked, it's probably a little too strong and overpowers the dish. But if you really like smoky flavor, you can go smoked paprika as well. And then 1 teaspoon of chili powder, which will give it a little bit of a kick and also some really, really good flavor. All right, so I'm cracking all the eggs into a container. And the reason I'm doing that is if you try cracking the eggs when you're making a large batch all just like into the pan, you're going to have some eggs way overdone and some way underdone. So the best way to get around that is crack them in advance and put them in all at the same time. Thus, they'll cook at the same timing, and you hopefully have all eggs that are cooked the right consistency. So we're starting to get the sauce to really meld together, and the juices and the oil and the vegetables all are kind of mixing in to create a smooth consistency. So we're almost there to egg time. So our sauce is almost perfect. What we're going to do is we're going to put the eggs in now, because in the oven, when the eggs are cooking, the sauce will thicken some as well. So I'm just trying to mix it up so that not all the oil's on the top, and it starts to just blend in and mix in a little bit better. As you can see, some of the vegetables are starting to get stuck to the bottom. So that's how you know a lot of the moisture has left the pan, because things are sticking. And when you get sticking, it's actually good because it caramelizes anything at the bottom, which tastes good, extra flavor. So you ideally want the egg yolks kind of spread out some, not stacked like completely on top of each other. And then always watch out, usually at the bottom, you'll have whatever eggshells that might have peeked through. So always keep an eye out for those. All right, so now the fun part. We put this directly into the oven as it's cooking. And usually about anywhere from 7 to 10 minutes. You put this in, and then you are good to go. You'll start seeing the top of the pan start to get all the white of the egg whites. Once you see those starting to cook, they're pretty much done. So keep your light on so you can see into your oven, and you just check it every couple minutes.
All right, so we are trying the shakshuka today. It's one of my favorite dishes of all time. The egg is great. I really like tomato paste. It's got good spice. I will give this probably an 8-9.
So this is my first time having it, and I'm very pleasantly surprised. I didn't know like how the egg would work with the tomato paste, but it's really good. Love me a good runny yolk, and I would give this 8.5.
As usual, just Smelled super delicious as I was waiting in the office while everyone was cooking. So super excited to dig in. The egg looks like it's cooked to perfection. Big fan of tomato paste. So let's give it a try. Really good. I'm gonna go 8.8.
All right. Also, never had this before. I've seen it like on travel shows, so I was excited to try it, but a little nervous. Thought it was pretty good. 8.5.